Hi, George here. And one of the most useful features in Affinity Photo has been the subject select. Real easy to use. I'm in Affinity Photo version 2 right now, 2.6.5 to be exact. Go up here to the select menu, come down to select subject. Let it think for a minute about this, and it's going to then make a selection for me around this girl in the foreground. Now, depending upon the complexity of the edges, it may or may not need some cleanup using the refined edge, but that's fairly easy. And this can save you a lot of time when you're working on a lot of images to get your selection made just like that. As you can see, very nice, very quick. Again, I do a little bit of cleanup right in here, maybe right down there, using refined edge, but it doesn't take very much. Real nice, easy to use tool. Now, I've noticed that this tool is missing over in the new Affinity by Canva. Let's take a look at that. I'll show you where it should be, and I'll also show you why it's missing. Okay, it's just Control D to delete that, and I'll bring up Affinity by Canva. And here we go. And this is the new Affinity by Canva. Now, whenever you open up a regular pixel image, it takes you right into the pixel section right there. That's fine. But notice that we no longer have a select menu option up here at the top. That's gone away. There are a few more things have been added in, and the select has gone away. What's happened is that this has been combined into the new pixel menu right here and pixel selection. This basically is your select menu right in here. But notice we don't have that select subject. That would have been right down here. It's now gone. No select subject. If I go over here left-hand side, we do have the object selection tool, which basically works the same way as select subject. So you don't really need that any longer. We'll take our object selection tool, and notice I can roll over like this, and it will then give me different objects to look at. Here's a little foreground block right here. Here's the wall in the background. Here's our foreground subject. Let's click on that. And it's going to go ahead and make our selection right there. So we still have the subject select. It's just now kind of rolled into the object select tool right up here. So we still have that ability. It's just now in a different place and runs just a little bit differently, but we still have the tool here. Of course, we may want to refine our edges. You can do that. Go up here to refine. Brings up the refined edge tool. And this works exactly the same way that it did back in version 2. I'll just grab that corner right down here. Now your first stroke here on the refine selection always takes a little longer. Everything else will go faster after that. I'm not really sure why that happens. That's been an issue with Affinity Photo for quite a few versions. So there we go. We still have our subject selection. It's just run a little differently than it was previously over in version 2. Now, if you're still sticking with version 2 and you want to learn a lot more about how to use that great version of Affinity Photo, I have a full training course for that, and I'll put a link for that at the top of the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future, and I'll see you next time.